Imran Web Squadron. It's Monday morning. I was completely out of action, excommunicado on the weekend because my young cousin, she got married. She's only 20, I can't remember her age now, but she's in her early 20s and she got married. Um, and yeah, it was a lovely event, really good event, but it did mean that I was literally out of action for practically the latter Saturday evening, afternoon, evening, and the whole of Sunday. I don't think I looked at my phone for the whole day because there was always something to do. And then when I got home and actually looked at my phone, it was like over 130 odd emails and stuff had come through. So a lot of late night email reading and trying to think about what am I going to do today. But this morning I've got bits done, but I feel like that weekend wedding and everything slightly affected my productivity, and my son's also home half term from school, so I've got to contend with him as well. But hey, I'm now back on the live chat and I'm just resetting my window at the moment just so I can see the pop-up chat. Hey Mel, how are you doing? XX Moranci X. Is that how to pronounce your name? Lassavi, how you doing? Hey Chris, hey Pavel, hey George, mate. You know what? Right now, George, you just need to grab a pillow and sit back and take it easy, okay? Otherwise, you're going to be burning out, mate. But be careful. Yes, absolutely, Lassafi. Can you email it over to the link down here? If you email the link, we will definitely have a look at whatever you send through. So please do. Email it over to info@websquadron.co.uk. That will be a big help. I'm just quickly checking some emails. Right, okay, yeah. How are you doing, Mel, by the way? Manav, you need help. What is it you need help with? If it's life, like, do you need help with life? Is it a relationship? Is it your partner? Is it your kids? Is it your food? Are you eating too much? Are you... Don't tell me. Your water pipes have burst and you're now flooded and you're somehow trying to type while holding your laptop above the water. Hey, I know, George, but you know what? Yeah, I know what you mean, Bo. But yeah, don't overdo it. All right, don't overdo it. Otherwise, you might just completely have a bit of a crash later on in the week. Sorry for that, just yawning. So very busy weekend. Loads of stuff to catch up on. Luckily, we signed off a client last week, and I've now just got. My problem this week is that because Raheem's not at school, it's going to be very difficult to get as much done as I normally like to get done each day, each week. So I'm trying to go, okay, I'm probably only going to get done about 25% of what I really want to be doing, but make that 25% be a good 25%. Manav's question, I want to do freelancing service. I provide WordPress websites, landing page. Okay, so Manav, it sounds to me like you want to obviously go into a business where you start to offer this service, but how long have you been providing WordPress websites? Maybe Manav, why don't you email me right now with your website? You must have a website. You can't be just providing services. You must have a website, right? Why don't you email me and let's do a review of your website. Let's look at your service. Let's look at your homepage. What have you got, Manav? Send it over. Hey, Carapace, how you doing? Hey, Iceman, by the way, as well. Good to have you here as well. So yeah, if anyone wants a review of their website, we are open to doing that, but we're only going to look at your homepage, but you need to email it over to that link down there. And once you get it in, if you get it in during this time, hey Tice, if you get it in during this slot while we are live, we'll do it. If not, I won't do it until I'm back on tomorrow or the day after. That's just the way it works. I had a bit of a funny exchange with someone today. I'll read it. Right, so what happened was, right, someone started contacting me via WhatsApp. Okay, look, right, this is today, right? Look. This is today. Look. Loads of messages. You probably can't even see it, probably, but loads of messages, right? They want me to work on 3 websites. I then said to them, great, but you need to email me. Don't just do it over WhatsApp. I don't like to do it over WhatsApp. Email me. And they email me a massive email. And then basically in the email, it says you must apply to give them your name, your contact details, how you're going to work with them, what is the strategy, and then they'll decide. And I went back and said, I don't do applications. If you want to work with me, we work together, but I'm not going to apply for a project. Okay, you've contacted me. Let's keep it, it's up to you, okay? I then said the best way to do it is that we have a consultation call. Because you are asking for quite a lot, but I don't even fully know exactly what you want. It doesn't make sense. You've just said, look at this, look at this, look at this, and I want to do 3 websites. Well, what exactly do you mean? It's not very clear. Trust me, it's not clear. I can read between the lines, but here it was like, it doesn't make sense. They then said to me, right, and this is the really funny bit, okay? This is the really funny bit. Wait for this, okay? So I told them, right? So I've told them, look, you have to we got to go through all of this, etc., etc., etc. Then they've said this. Listen to this, right? I don't understand why I have to pay for a consultation, because that's like me going to buy an ice cream and then I get told I can't have the ice cream, so why would I buy the ice cream? So basically what they're saying is, why do they have to go through a consultation to decide if we're suitable for one another? And their analogy is going to buy an ice cream and then they're told they can't buy the ice cream. And I've gone back to them and said, for me to spend time assessing your project, for me to start thinking about a strategy, for me to start problem solving means I'm using my time. I value my time. Good luck on your websites. And I just left it at that, basically. Do you get what I mean? Like, you want me to problem solve for you for 3 websites. You want me to look at all of these links. You want to send me a big document I have to read. But you want me to do that for free. I'll give you something for free. It comes with my hand. Okay? You can have one of my fingers for free. Totally for free, right? You know, the analogy. If I go to buy an ice cream and then I'm told I can't buy the ice cream, what? Like, that's the worst analogy you can make for project assessing. Hey, right. Yeah, exactly, Raja. Manav, you don't have your own website. So Manav, share one of your websites with me. Share one of your websites with me. The first thing I am going to say, though, Manav, okay? The first thing I am going to say, by the way, Iceman, I've just got your email and I'm going to open it up now, okay? So tell me when you're ready, Iceman. Tell me when you're ready for your assessment. Okay, right? Tell me when you're ready. Now, back to Manav. If you are a web designer or a developer or a coder or a logo designer or anything like that, and you have not got your own website, why should anyone work with you? Because you aren't willing to invest in yourself. And if you're not willing to invest in yourself, and I'm being really harsh here now, if you're not willing to invest in yourself, why should anyone invest in you? Hey, Matthew, hope you're okay. Does that make sense, Manav? Why should I do work with you if you're not going to invest in yourself? Hey, Eddie, hope you're okay. Lasavi, what are your opinions about starting your own supplements brand? Well, you got to make sure the supplements actually work. Are they clinically proven? Are they, who supports you? What's your backing? Have you got anyone to help promote or influence you? Hey, VJ, hope you're okay. Okay, Iceman, let's go. Let's go. Right, so we're looking at Iceman's website now, right? Let me just move my mouse a little bit here. So this is Iceman's website. Let's just refresh again. So what we get is a preload, right? I do not see the point of the preload and the button like that. I have to say that the preload and that is, I'm refreshing it continuously so everyone can see it. It offers nothing to me. So I would get rid of that. Number 2, can you see here your button is not in line with your text? So all of this is in line and then your button, you got a gap. I feel like I would get rid of the gap here. I would bring it all to be left aligned. It slightly ruins the look of it. Aishman Jenna, okay, so that's your logo. You got your picture. The thing I would say, yeah, is the thing I would say, yeah, is if you are going to do that, you've got to put a photo up where you're smiling more. It looks a little bit too serious, so I would consider being more expressive, like, just smile a bit more. I help brands and startups with growth. It I don't know. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't feel like anyone can say that. I can help you. I can help your business be successful. Anyone can say that. It doesn't feel like it. Hey, Ive, by the way, and Shavid. It doesn't feel, like boom. Looking to turn your ideas into a reality. Let's make it happen together with expert guidance and budget-conscious innovation. No need for speech marks. No need for speech marks, right? How about change this to be turn your ideas into make your ideas. I don't know. Turn your startup into a reality. Turn your idea. I don't know. I feel like this just needs reworking. ChatGPT might be a good starter. Let's make it happen together. Let's make it happen together. Again, very wordy. Make it happen. Not let's make it happen. Let's make it happen feels like, oh, we'll try. Remember what Yoda said. Do or do not. There is no try. Let's make it. Let's do this. No, make it happen. Force it. Okay, force it. Over 2's experience. Yep. I can see you're using the auto scroll technique, which is good. I can see that. Brilliant. This feels so fake. I'm going to tell you now. I can tell by the lighting here. You've just taken an image that is not real. Okay? That is look, you can even see the shadow. Look at your shadow. You've even got a shadow effect on the wall there behind you. That's not you, right? So this feels fake. And I'm telling you now, some people can spot that a mile off. So I would say, why do it? Why do that? Because the lighting is completely wrong for the room. I can tell you now, the lighting is coming from behind you, but you've also got it in front of you. So the lighting is, if you're going to do that, don't do that. Number 2, you're repeating your name. I do not see the point of the name being there, right? You've done it already. You don't need to do it again. Now, you've gone into a bio like that. You haven't yet told me how you do this. You have not told me how you do this, right? You've gone into a bio. This picture, actually, this face, this avatar works better than this one. This one is too, it feels a little bit like, we've got to take a photo, Iceman. Okay, and we take a photo, quick, snap. This one feels more inviting. So, but I would get rid of that background if I was you, or just have a green background, yeah? But yeah, the about bit, I think you've jumped in there a bit too quick. You've said here, I've helped business owners grow their online presence by over $10,000 in just 6 months. So who are they? Which companies? You've said $100,000. It feels like a gimmick number, feels fake. In just 6 months, feels fake again. Back it up. Who are the companies? Tell us which companies they are. Right? When you do an online application for a job, you don't just say, yeah, I helped this company achieve X, Y, Z. Which company? Who are they? So if I want to go and check, I can go and check. Yeah, one thing I don't like, though, is that every time I drag, look, this happens. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's irritating because, look, I've got to click it. Look, every time I do that, on some of them, it opens up and it's irritating. I've got to drag, click, drag, click, drag, click. So think about that. The spacing here is wrong. I don't know what's happened there. You might want to check that out. The padding, central line, you got to have about 60 or 50 in between each one of them. Increased profitability. I haven't seen anything like his landing page conversions. Okay. This young boy helped me generate 6 crore using his landing. Look, just because Harsh said that doesn't mean you use it word for word. So correct the typo. Just because he said using his landing page, you know he meant his, right? So how about you change the word? You are allowed to. You don't. If they go and put like this, this young. I mean, look, the word young as well. That doesn't need to be in capital. So what you have to do is correct the typos. You don't just put it in as they've said it. So if someone went and said, this young boy is really ugly, but I like his work, you wouldn't leave the word is really ugly in, right? I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying, though, if anyone puts anything in, you correct the typo and you correct the word in, all right? By the way, El Jedi, you said that you've learned to use clamps. I'm really, really glad. How's it going? Okay, look. Okay, look, I'm going to quickly scan down. Right, let me tell you what's wrong with this page, right? Let me tell you what's wrong. This is not telling me anything I need to know as a client. So you told me you do brands and startups with growth, but you haven't backed it up, right? There's nothing there. You then mention this, but it's not backed up. Who? Which one? The images, you got to think carefully now. You got to swap the image, but get rid of that background because that is fake. You can see the shadow effect. Even if you got rid of the shadow effect, the lighting is wrong there, okay? Over here as well, this is like, I do this, 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 I do all of this, but anyone can say that. Anyone can do that. HTML, CSS, anyone can do that. Think about that. Watch out for the click that you get here with the light box. Sort out your padding there and centralize it. I don't get the blue color as well. You've got green, lots and lots of green, and then we jump to dark blue. It doesn't work. It's like you're going white, green, black, white, green, black, bit of grey, white, green, black, grey, fine, works. That shirt also doesn't match with the color scheme. I keep saying this a lot about the power of images. If you're gonna go with a white shirt, number 2, right? Let me tell you something here, right? Let me tell you something else here, right? You see there, it says Zara. Why are you wearing branded like that? Get rid of it. Seriously, get rid of it. Change it. Try and get something that is not so brand because you don't need. Are you sponsored by Zara? No, but you've put it on there. So think about that. Blue shirt doesn't go with the color scheme again. The problem I have with this, is why don't you show hi Greg? Why don't you show Gola's website? Indian man, why don't you show the website? Instead, you're using stock imagery. If they are so good at what they do and who they are, right? Why are we not seeing their websites? Why are we not seeing their websites? And it doesn't fully tell me what I'm going to get out of you. So I would say you're going to have to go back a little bit of a step. Look, these two, I mean, look, what are they? Brothers? Surname? I'm a bit like, I bet there's not many Golas in the world. I might be wrong. This is, what is this? Is this elemental? Have you just used an elemental? I mean, look, I don't think you can do this, mate. You're just using elemental. Yeah, go on, Manav. Go on, tell us what's happening on your call. Manav, I don't think you can do this, mate. All right, what is this you're doing here? Is this a website you built, or is this elemental? What is this? What is this? So this is an upload, right? What, did you create this? Yeah, so they're brothers, right? I mean, come on. Think about variety, yeah? Doesn't work. Also, your styling is going a little bit off key now. Look at your button styling, right? You got one button styling. The icons here just don't fit either. Then you have this style over here. Then you have this style over here. Then you have this style over here for testimonial. Then you start to do that. Then you have it feels, if you're not careful, yeah, you can't do this. You can't do this, Iceman. This is yeah, I know Iceman, but this is like, have they given you permission to put this on your website? because this is now breaching copyright if you're not careful. So watch it. You're basically breaching, right? So you gotta be careful, right? But there's no consistency. We have one look here, then we have another look over here, then we have this look, then we have that look, then we have this look. We go back to what we had before with a little bit, but now it's not a button, but you're using the same style, like there. Then we got this, which is now a frosted 3D effect, and then we go back to this again. So I would say, Iceman, I would. Now look at these designs you got here, right? Let's take this design. Can you see there's a bit of a consistency here? Look, there's consistency. There is consistency here, right? Look at this one. There's consistency, right? I mean, are these templates are all built from... Look, there's a little bit of consistency. But your website does not have that. So I would say you've got to go back a step. You've got to go back a step and have a think. Right. That's all we're going to do in Iceman. Sorry, a bit of tough love there. A bit of tough love there. But you've got to think about it. What your website is lacking is... It doesn't tell me what I'm going to get out of it. It kind of is very long for no good reason. It is quite a long website, right? I mean, look, let me just show you again, okay? Let me just show you your website if we were to just shrink it down, right? Let me just shrink it down. I mean, look at this. I mean, ignore that because obviously that's now expanded. But can you see? It just doesn't feel connected. It feels like gimmicks, bits and pieces here and there. Right, the second website we're going to go on to. Right, Manav, what was your problem? And we've got a website for... Just watch your live right now. Oh, Catherine, are you there, Catherine? Catherine, please let me know you're here and we'll have a quick look at your website. If anyone wants to email over, the link is downstairs. Manav, you haven't told me what you want me to guide you with. You haven't told me what you want guide with. So Manav, you want me to guide you what with? Is it on how to get to the fridge? That's easy. Just go there and you'll see it right there. But what do you want guide with? Yes, Iceman, all you got to do, is look at what you've created, right? Look at what you've created. Then try and use those consistency in your own. That it's really easy for us to want to do everything special for our website. But remember, people are going to judge you not on the work you've done, but also on what you've done for yourself. Because it kind of says a lot about you. Yeah? Moran, are you Catherine Tripp? Are you Catherine Tripp, Moran? I want to make sure that that is you before I go on and do it. Yadnesh says, can we create a loop for archive using Elementor Pro? Just struggling with archive. Yes, you can. Yeah, you use the Flexbox container loop grid. Yep, Catherine is here. Great. Right, we're going to go into Catherine's website. I don't know if we've ever spoken before, Catherine. Have we? I'm not sure. Right, so this is Catherine's website. I'm going to refresh it just so we can see the animation. Now, there is a delay here. There is a delay, and it felt like sometimes it loads really quick. And so I would double check what's going on with that Lottie over there, okay? Because I just feel like this, like, look, it's not, sometimes I've got to move my mouse, and then you get a CLS, you're going to get a cumulative layout shift. Can you see that? It increases. So you've got to watch out for that. Mindset Web Services, I would make that smaller. I think you can reduce that by about 25% because I think that can be... Hey, Maddie, I think that can be made smaller. I think it can be made smaller a little bit. This is all okay. The mega menu being used there, that's totally fine. But I would make that a little bit smaller, mainly because it creates this big amount of white space. And if you can make all of this be the same height as the mindset, see that pink bit? So maybe shrink it down by 30%, 35%. Make it smaller. Sorry for sticking on the logo, but it's just something that irks me a bit. this is a pretty snazzy, because it's nice that it's got pink in, which fits with the colours, but I do wonder about if the delay is worth it. I actually think the wording would be better over here, mainly because I feel like I'm looking at this more and I'm ignoring this, whereas if the word was here, I would read the words more, and then I would see the image. The way our brains work, I'd go, yeah, okay, and see the image. At the moment, I'm focusing on that more than that. And because that doesn't add anything about what you do, they could easily go, oh, okay, yeah, and just start scrolling. You want them to read that. We are a web design. I would change it to say we're a web design agency in Sydney. I'd get rid of the word based. I'd say we're rather than we are. So we're a web design agency in Sydney. Maybe even makes this be your hero banner. So tailored website design and web management, right? Tailored website design and web management in Sydney. Make that there. Tailored website design and web management in Sydney is your main headline. And then here you say, we emphasize on simplicity, usability, and overall user experience, right? So you change it a bit. So you nick a little bit here, because website design agency, it's just, you say a little bit more. Website design and web management, and then you just tinker with this a little bit. 69 reviews, trust index, that is really, really good. Make sure you align it with the text. So again, got a bit of a gap. Move it over. You might need to do a bit of margin or something. Get it to be in line, and that can work. Our services customized to your needs. This is a little bit wide. I would bring it in to be about 800 boxed width, a little bit. You can leave this big if you want, but I would definitely bring your text in. The text also is... Yeah, Mia. I hope you've had a good weekend too. Happy Memorial Day as well to everyone in the US as well. I'm just going to quickly answer a question from Hopscotch. I'd like to create my next e-commerce website in Bricks. Yes, it is absolutely. Bricks is absolutely good for e-commerce, especially with the inbuilt filter that you get. Because they have an inbuilt filter system, and it is pretty good. It's a really good system. It's basic, but it is still really good. So I would bring these in over here, but I would also think about... I would get rid of the word at mindset. It says at mindset, we understand. It kind of creates a bit of a stutter. At mindset, stutter, we understand. So I would say, just maybe shorten the wording a little bit. But I would definitely bring it in 800. Why do I always use pixel for width? Because it's easy to explain, Deepanshu. Right, imagine, Deepanshu, we've got 100 people watching right now that are new to website design, and I go and say, make it 60 VW. Make it 60 VW. Tell me if you, when you first started web designing, would have got it. But if I say, it's like when you create an image in Photoshop, you're probably doing pixel width size for canvas, right? So it's easier to understand. That's why. It's easy. And it's better to be more accessible than to alienate. Because you know what I used to hate in the NHS? People would be like in meetings, yeah, we need to look at the DSRO and then think about the SHA. And then we've got to make sure the XY24 does that. And you're sat there going, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? And people were afraid to then understand or say, what is that acronym? What are you talking about? What do you mean? So keep it accessible. But pixel width is really easy. And in fact, when you're doing boxed width, it's simple as mud. And you can use clamp. You can clamp it, right? Converts it into REM with the clamp calculator Excel form we got. And you can stick that in. Anyway, back to Catherine. You need more padding here. You need about 50 to 60. Because your wording is quite expansive, I would go with 50 to 60, even at the top as well. Otherwise, it feels a bit too squashed. So I would, I would definitely give it a bit more padding. Um, uh, Catherine, there's nothing wrong with sticking with breakdowns. I want you to know that, okay? You can stay with breakdowns. Please don't feel like you got to use Elementor, all right? Use what is good for you. I'm not here to tell you to not use it, okay? But I would definitely add in some padding because there's so much going on in there. You need more space. You know where you've got learn more, learn more, learn more. Think about variation. So you've got website design. Change that to be let's build it. Let's do it. Let's build it. You know, let's do it. Content creation. Start creating. Start creating. Google business profile. Get found. Right? Get found. Does that make sense? So because learn more, learn more, learn more, it becomes very repetitive, right? Oh, where do I go? Where do I go? And even though, do they take you to the same place if I was to hit learn more, learn more? No, so look, they go to separate pages, right? They go to separate pages. So just variation on the wording would be really, really good. I like the parallax effect there with the pencil, and you can see the keyboard, quite nice. But again here, let me just check something. Yeah, so you see here you've got a gap. You see that gap there? Gap, gap. Hey, coffee bot, gap, gap, gap. The gap here, look, where's the gap? Even there, there's no, the gap's just not there. So it doesn't have to be the same gap, but think about your gaps there, okay? Because I think it just needs that. Yeah. Gap, gap, gap there. Yeah, great. I'm glad that helps, Catherine. By the way, you know, sometimes I can come across like I'm being harsh, but it's like I'm imagining this was my website. What would I make sure I do? Look, again, you see you got the gaps, so make sure you got consistency in your gaps. Again, more padding because we've got a lot going on in there. I do wonder though if these images are too big. I do feel like these need to be a bit smaller. There is something I am going to address though, and I know a lot of people here will be wondering though. Hey Artif, so these images, because they act like icons, I do feel like they're a little bit big. So I do wonder about shrinking them down a bit. Let's chat, ready to get started. I would make that be 800 pixel boxed width, bring it in a little bit, because it is quite wide, you see. What our customers say, yep, this is good. This is good, nice and clean, I like that. Don't be shy, that's quite nice, don't be shy, say hello, that's quite a nice footer. I hate footers, that's quite a nice footer. But do you know what's really missing, Catherine? There isn't a single website on here. So we're told you've got 69 reviews. You got people saying you've built a website, you've done this, you've done this, you've done loads of good stuff, but there isn't a single website on here. Also, can I give you a really big tip? I'm just going to nip to the loo in a moment. Everyone, by the way. Can I give you two big tips? Can you put this in date descending order? Look, 2017, 6 years ago, 2019, right? 2020. You've got 2022, 2023. Can you get this in date descending order? Oh man, Artif, let's not start that again, yeah? Make footers great again. No, we're not doing that, okay? But I would say get that in date descending order, and we don't have any example websites. Right, guys, I'm just going to nip to the loo, right? I'll be back. I'll be back in about 2-3 minutes, okay? 2-3 minutes. You might need to use a social platform for that, Iceman, okay? WP Social Ninja or something like that. Right, just give me 2-3 minutes. Catherine, did that make sense? And by the way, any reason why you have not put example websites on the screen yet?
I.
Who are they? What are you going to say? Oh, okay, go away.
Just ignore it. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm going.
That's my mum. No? What do you mean? Did you move the chair? I wasn't hiding underneath the table. Fine, I was hiding underneath the table. Okay, I will be back. What do you mean, school? It's half term. It's bank holiday. It's bank holiday today. I wasn't hiding underneath the table.
You were hiding under the table?
Yeah, moving the chair.
Really? Moving the chair?
I told them that it's not.
Hey everyone. Hey everyone, that's probably Raheem messing around. Oh my god, all the comments have gone. All of a sudden you all come alive when he comes in the room. Yes, so Catherine, Catherine, I'm not going to say surname because it's obviously your surname, but I'm going to say hope that was all okay for you. Let me just, I missed a question from someone. G Dante, that's it. Sorry, GC Dante, you asked a question. You said you've got a question about QA on responsive size. I always open the dev tools and change the size of screen. Is there another way to do it faster? Yes, there is actually. There is a I've got a video on it coming out very soon, but do you want me to tell you now how I would go about doing it if you wanted to check screen responsiveness? Do you want to know how to do it? Yeah, exactly. WP Social Ninja, like Eddie said, is really, really good. Well, just checking the comments. Right. Let me... no, he's on holiday from school for a week. They have a holiday. Right, let me just dig out the video. Not the video, the website. I've just got to go get the link. Where's the link? Where's the link? So this is in a question to GC Dante about how can I check screen resolution. And I used to have a couple of ways of doing it. I have now switched to something else, which I think is miles better. So let me just get the link for you. And I'm going to pop it onto screen here. Here we go. Right. Here's what I recommend. Hold on. I nearly shut down the stream, which would have been a bad move. Right. So... Oh... I've just shut down the wrong thing. Just bear with me a moment, right? I'm just getting a link for you all. So this is what I recommend you do if you want to check screen resolution, right? Without having to install any apps or anything like that. Let me just get the code. Let me get it here. Here we go. Right. So let me now show you this little tool over here. And I think you're going to like it. Right. So here, this website, and I'm going to stick the link in down here, right? So go to that link that I've just put there, right? What you then do is go and pop in your URL. So let me go in and let's go find a URL. Give me a URL, somebody. Give me a website URL. Let's just take Disney, right? Let's just take the Disney website, okay? So let's go and take the Disney website. Oh, that's rubbish, isn't it? Oh, man. Give me a website, everybody. Give me a website to stick in. Give me a website. In fact, no, you know what? Let's take Catherine. So Catherine, I'm really sorry, right, but we're going to stick your website in, okay? So over here, I'm now going to type in Catherine's website. Hey, Paul, right? Look what it does. Look over here. Look at all the desktop sizes. Look at this. This is online. This is online. 10-inch, 15-inch, 12-inch, 24-inch. What about tablets? Let's go look at tablet sizes as well. Oh, what about mobile? Okay, let's go look at mobile. What about television? You want to go look at a 4K ultra high def? You want to look at a widescreen one, full high def, even a 480 TV? There's loads of sizes, and if you don't find the size you want, you can go and do a custom one as well. So you can go and do whatever size you want to go for. This is online. This is free. This you can get right now. So this is where I would go if I was going to go. This is the tool I use. It's because I was on Google Chrome, so I had to go get the link again because it's obviously... I tend to use Edge a lot. I know a lot of people go, why do you use Edge? It works. Edge works for me, right? So the link I've just pasted over there. Oh, Bud Light website. I'm done now. But so, yeah, have a look at that. Right, Manav has now sent in a question, right? So Manav, you've sent in 3. Can you guide me how to get website clients? Yes, I can. However, you're not going to like my methodology, all right? Here's what you need to do. So I'm just going to get it for you now. Okay, so Manav, this is for you. Okay, so if you want me to guide you, then it's a paid service in terms of how we do it. You're right, Artif. I should have stocks and shares in Edge, right? Coffee bot. I just input my size and got the message the site cannot be previewed because of content origin policy. Is it a secure website? Oh, are you talking about that dupli-check link? Yeah, I'm not sure why you're getting that error, because I have never, ever, ever, ever got that error. Never got that error. Yes, so Manav, you've sent me 3 websites. I'm only going to review one of them. So which one do you want me to review? You got Premium Bundle, Pioneer Media, and the Guest Posting Hub. So I want to know, which website do you want me to review? And by the way, I don't want to review any website that's been built off a theme. So don't show me something where you just tinkered with something that you already got. Yeah? Don't show me something that is built on the back of, say, a startup theme, because then all you've done is tinkered very small. I want to see something that you've kind of built. So you've sent me 3 websites, yeah? Premium Bundle, Pioneer Media, Guest Hosting Hub. Which one is going to be one that you've actually built technically from scratch? Yeah? How to optimize the website for all devices. Iceman, go and watch the video we popped out today. So I'm going to pop a link in it again over here. Let me get the video for you. Go and watch this video. Irishman. Yeah, you need to watch this video over here. It's just come out today. It's a pretty goddamn good video all about clamp and responsiveness that you really need to think of. Premium Bundle. Okay, Manav, and this Premium Bundle, was it built from scratch? Okay, I can tell you now it's built from scratch. Let's now look at Manav's website, okay? Are you ready for this, Manav? Are you ready? Right, here is Manav's website, okay? Right, here's Manav's website. Let me just refresh it. Let me tell you the problem with this, right? There's a problem with this the first time it loaded. In fact, it's not even loading. The first time this loaded, this black transparent overlay took a long time to open. Let me see if I can open it again from scratch, right? Let me just close that down. So we're back into my Facebook or Web Squadron Facebook. And what we're going to do is open up that website again. Now, the very first time this opened, this black transparent was like this. It was literally like it was a modem. It was like, like that. It was slow. It was slow to render. This field, I'm really sorry here, Manav. Please, please, please understand, right? I'm doing this for your benefit. The padding is wrong. Like the Y is literally creeping out of the padding. The gradient doesn't work for me. It feels like, it reminds me of when I first started looking at websites in 1997. It has that 1997 vibe all over it. Okay, premiumbundle.com. What is, I mean, is this meant to say 1 million or 100,000? Is this meant to say 1 million or 100,000? I'm not sure about that. This over here says that they've earned 20,000. I mean, look over here, 100 or 1 million templates. I'm not sure. This just looks fake as, I mean, it even says 2019. Look, over here, look, let me show you, right? Right, look, over here. It says 2019. Look. It says 2019 there. So that looks a little bit fake, like, I'm just not sure about that. Anyway, templates, okay. Looking for passive income means nothing. 100 templates niche covered again means nothing. Is this for you or a client? Is this for you or a client? Padding is wrong here. Button. Join the journey right away to receive. Was this for a client? I've got to ask, right? I've got to ask, though, yeah. That's what I mean, though. I feel like there's a zero missing there. Or is it 100,000? Was this for a client? Because this, do you know what this says to me? Scam. This says to me, it's Indian numeric system. It's 1 lakh, which is equal to 100k. Right, but then you need to say lakh then there, or whatever. And then so you, but if you're going to use 1 lakh, right, yeah, then you are restricting your opportunity. So this then is only built for the Indian market. If it's only built for the Indian market, why has it got a .com? It should just say .in. So you got to think about the wider audience, right? It feels like a scam website. It just feels like a scam. Look at it. I'm not trying to be judgmental here, but it has that feel of like I wouldn't trust it. You know, this is like yeah, it's not really working for me. Really. It's not really working for me. Okay, look, I'm going to stop looking at this website, yeah, because I feel like there's just too much to be going in on there. So I'm going to say you need to go back to the drawing board on this one. Oh, hold on. Did you guys just get interference? I heard interference then. Did you get interference then? Sorry. Can you give me just 3 minutes to make a phone call? It's just someone I've been trying to get hold of. I've just cancelled them. Can I just make a phone call? Just make a phone call. Can you give me just 3-4 minutes? Can you give me 4 minutes, everyone? I don't have to. I could do it later, but I feel like I've been trying to get hold of them and they finally just try to call me back. I've been trying to get hold of them for about 5-6 days. Can you just give me 3 or 4 minutes, please? Can you give me 4 minutes? Yeah. I mean, that website was, I feel like I could spend a good hour or two on that one. But what I would say, Manav, is, yeah, I would have a think about structure and layout. I would think about, it's bothering me now, this phone call. I would think about, you know, yeah, he will. He'll probably come in a minute. Think about look at the niche area that you were trying to achieve in that website, and look at what are other websites doing as well. And then, whoa, Paul, all right, okay, all right. Paul, guess what? Yeah, I'm really sorry, Paul. Yeah, you've been coming quite a lot, right? Yeah, but I'm really, really sorry, Paul, right? But you are now blocked, right, Paul? You're blocked, okay? I'm really sorry, Paul. Well, I'm not sorry. I'm telling you now, right? Paul is now blocked from live chats and coming on anymore to the. I've blocked him from my channel. Full stop. This is me now doing zero tolerance. The minute someone starts to get a little bit offensive like that, with using an F word against any one of our amazing people in the community, you're out of here. You're out. What Iceman, Paul was starting to become a bit offensive, and he posted something saying, "I don't give a." And the minute anyone does that, you're out of here. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Before they run off and I don't hear from them for 6 days, I'll be back.
What? Don't come in, Mum. Imran has just gone onto a phone call right now. What movies do I like? Anything? Oh. How was my holiday? Holiday is which class am I in? Which class am I in? Class 8. Promote my YouTube channel. Right, just subscribe to my YouTube channel, everyone. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and my dad's channel. Because my brand new video is coming out Saturday. Okay. He's back.
Oh. All right, cheers everyone. Thanks for that. Sorry about that. Yeah, cool, sorted. Finally got to speak to them. Don't you hate that when like this wasn't about a website either? It's about something else, yeah. But you start a conversation with someone about something, and then you're waiting for them to get back to you, and then you're having to chase them, and then they're like not responding or anything, and you think, well, what's going to go on here? Anyway, yeah, don't forget to smash the like button, okay? So yeah, just to say, I do have zero tolerance policy. So when anyone starts to be accusatory or offensive to anyone like that, I do kind of just thought, no, kick them off kind of thing. But yeah, back to Manav, mate. Look, that website did have an old feel to it. So I would say try and get inspiration from other websites, but be very careful about the audience and are they going to be convinced enough to use your services or what you're doing. Rob D. Christopher Broken. Yeah, absolutely, they do. I mean, it's like and we spoke, and he obviously said he was busy, and that's fine. He was busy, but 6 days. I mean, well, we had a weekend in between, but for 6 days I was chasing back and forth trying to get hold of them. Anyway, sorry, let me just check some of the comments coming in. Do you know what, Mia? It's quite handy, isn't it? So when he's off, I can say, hey, quick, jump in. Dipanshu, suggestions about website security. What do you suggest? All-in-one or WordFence? To be honest, right, All-in-one and WordFence are really good. However, you might need to go for something more premium or bespoke even. Because All-in-one and all of these WordFences, they are good, but are they really, really, really the best that you need? Or could you go and get something else as well? So you might need to start looking at other premium plugins or bits of kit as well. Hey, Pickstar, how you doing? How you doing? No, to be honest, Jimmy, you didn't do anything wrong. You were right, though. I actually didn't see his comment, and when I scrolled up and saw it, and I can see what you and Artif meant. But what I would say is he then started to become a little bit, I don't want to say arrogant, but there was a hint of like, I don't care, I'm going to say what I want. And the minute people do that, I do kind of lose interest. I really, really do. So I can't have that in our platform. Hey, I'm doing okay, Pixar 2 as well. I'm Dipanshu, I don't want to advise on one, so I would say just do a Google search. Go and do a Google search. Yeah, like Gary says, you got to double check the server for security as well, but go and do a Google search so that you can better understand what you're getting and what you're paying for as well if you do go for a more premium one. Do you know what, Artif? Do you know what? Sometimes, I mean, I used to always, sometimes I didn't see half the stuff he said because he's always using capitals quite a lot. But yeah, kicked him off now. Is it possible to improve the admin panel in WordPress as a UI? Well, I think you can, but I would say, I think you can, but you got to make sure that the admin can still see it, right, Iceman? Right, you got to make sure the admin can still see it. I'm just checking something because I've got a feeling that... How long have I been live? How long have I been live? So we've been live for 59 minutes. Can you believe that? We've already been live for 59 minutes. Like, time flies by. Without UI Press, I tried that, nothing special. Have you tried like doing a ChatGPT code generation to get a code snippet? Always test it on a test website though. Don't put it on your real life website, otherwise you will flipping regret it. Hey Pickstar, look, you come when you can come, all right? You don't have to always be here because you know what? Everyone is busy and I want everyone to do that. Always respect your own work and your own lives and your friends and your family first. Oh, this, yeah. I mean, I don't like to over talk about it. I love it. You know, the LED screens, and I'm trying to get some new fancy footage on here as well. Yeah, do you know what? Right, yeah. Do you know what? That new plugin, we did a video on, was it Thursday or Wednesday last week? I think it was Thursday last week. We did a video. Go and look at that video, Irishman. By the way, Iceman, if you're keeping track of the videos I do, and I know I release a lot of videos, but if you're keeping track, you would have seen the video last Thursday, and Artif, I actually forgot about that. So I'm being hypocritical here now, right? I actually forgot. So thank you for reminding me as well. No, Gary, I don't think I can play for a whole day. I don't think I can play for a whole day. Because I'm not actually going to be on here for too long anyway right now. I am going to be jumping off in about 2 or 3 minutes. So I started early, mainly because I do have to kind of like, Raheem's kind of been stuck indoors most of the time. And he's getting a bit restless, and it is now 12:38ish. So he's been eating, and I'm going to just go nip out for a bit with him. I might come back and do a live later on. I don't know, I might do. You don't have to come along, all right? You don't have to jump in or join in or anything like that, but I might do another one later on in the day, see how I'm feeling, if you think that's a good idea or not. Hey, take care, Jimmy. See you soon, mate. Okay. But I think it's been quite interesting. We've done like 3 site reviews again. Hey, no problem, Jimmy, no problem. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut the feed a little earlier today and give you guys your lives back. I might be back on later on. Let me know if you think that's a good idea or not. Do let me know. I mean, Iceman, good luck, right? Yeah, go and tinker with your website. Catherine, if you're still watching, you're on the right path. Just minimize a little bit. Get some example websites on there. Right? Manav, you've got to go back a little bit. I think you've got to take several steps back. I mean, you did say that you don't have your own website and you tend to use Fiverr, but it's not working for you. So what you've got to do is now think, why is Fiverr not working for you? Why have you not got your own website? And maybe create your own website. So Manav, if you're still there, create your own website. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because then you'll understand more about design and all of that. And once you got your website up and running, you're going to understand how to build better, and then you can work on other websites too. Yeah? Hey, by the way, if anyone isn't already part of it, please don't forget to go and join the Facebook group for Web Squadron. It's free. Come and join. We're all there. Well, 99% of us are all there. We've got lots of great leaders and people in there. So we will go see you soon. Yeah, he is. He's kind of... You guys can't hear it, but he's getting a little bit fidgety out there. So when I say to him, can you quickly jump in? He literally just races over. He's like, yeah, I'm going. So he loves being here. Right, okay, I'm going to jump off now. Great to see you all. Even though it feels like I'm leaving early, we have been live now for just over an hour. But I might be back later on today. I'll see how I'm feeling, how much I get done, because I've got some stuff I just want to sort out. But I might be back on later. But you don't have to join. Please do not think or feel that anytime I go live, you have to come in. You don't. There's no pressure. There's no obligation. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Mia. Thank you very much. We hit that. I think we hit that 6 days ago now. So, yeah, I'm really chuffed. Really, really happy. Really, really happy. Let's get to 25 now. Yeah, Gary, please do email your idea over. I look forward to that. To be honest with Eddie, it's growing, but it can also go down as well. So take nothing for granted. That's what I will say. I've got to keep doing what I do. And yeah, take nothing. Hey, Aki, I hope that video helped you with the Google fonts. I did that specially for you, okay, Aki? I hope that helped you, all right? So I hope you're doing okay now. I do, Eddie. I do. It was only September. Can you believe it? And now we're getting closer to 25. But yeah, if I do go live later, I will absolutely, Gary, just post a schedule up there, and then we'll go on. But like I said, right, please never feel obligated, all right? I don't have a checklist. Did Pigstar attend? Did Eddie come? Where's Mia? No. All right? I want you all to be really successful and happy with your day. So not just your business, but your day and your life, your eating, your drink. I want you to have a really great time. Okay, everyone, I'm now going to jump off because I'm delaying to go check on him. I shall see you very, very soon.